Man, he moved off in this area really quickly. And
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to see over in that direction over there, but is it me or am I seeing a lot of tendril things around Oogie? I think that's Oogie over there, right?
Yes.
Huh.
That's Audrey.
Aud- Audrey? Oh, I think I heard.
Oh, everyone walked out of the room after that. Uh, uh, Cursed bracelet. It has a bunch of shadow worms on it. Oogie named it Audrey.
You see one
It's
pop up
also
looking
very
insulted.
sassy.
Uh, do we need to be do we need to worry about that?
What?
Like,
I mean, it's there to protect Oogie.
huh? Does it
So
does it talk?
It
I'm
does a
pretty
bloody
sure
gesture at show.
What?
It kind of like motions its hands as if it was writing down vines.
Oh, vines. Right.
Let's just give it some space. It seems a little irritated. Huh.
I'm pretty sure if you were tasked to protect someone and then suddenly someone turned on bright lights. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it does. So then it doesn't talk then, right?
Nope.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So I think he went somewhere this way. It's a very flashy little thing here. Oh,
Yeah.
there you are.
You just see Mr. Perfect with a little plate on his lap with him just holding a cup of tea. Oh, hello there, Kirby.
Yeah.
Care for a little bit of a drink? Been sitting up here
Um.
in this treehouse, living the life.
Kind of can't really, I guess, focus on drinking right now. I guess my blood's still kind of going, I guess. Although I don't know, maybe it would help a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh, look, I held off from saying for just a bit because you need to get Oogie in in this area here. But um, actually, I'm out of curiosity. Did show mention that there's a bunch of weird there's a thing called Audrey or something like that.
Vines.
Vines. Did these vines like whip
Yeah.
at you or anything like that? It seemed a little irritated.
Vines.
Vines, yeah, like from Oogie. Like Oogie's got some kind of thing. Like what was it again?
Cursed bracelet.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. The cup of tea along with the plate just floats from his hand right to above the fireplace. I'm gonna have to go and check on that then, because I've never seen that from the little Oogies.
From what I've heard, she got it recently. From
Recently?
Sir Cullingham?
Ah, yes, the Cullingham that nearly killed half my students.
Uh,
Had to almost put him down that one time. All right, let me see if I can get this.
As Sir Cullingham comes closer, Audrey just spikes up instantly and starts flipping Mr. Perfect off.
Why be?
Sir, it seems
The
a little
vine
irate.
sentient.
It straight up is hostile to him, and it just is bunkering down like it's trying to protect Oogie with its life.
Now, I know what I did was a very, very, very big mistake, but I'm learning from that mistake. Now, if you so kindly just let me check right up on Oogie's here real quick.
It spikes up even more.
Sir, Mr. Perfect. Maybe you should give it some time. I'm sure, at some time it'll be in a perfectly calmer state. Just after a little bit of recovery time, you know?
Kirby, I'm absolutely fine. You do not need to worry about it. If you can just so kindly just let me just try.
It fucking tears up your arm if you try touching it.
It just tears my right arm completely.
Whoa,
Well,
hey,
being-
hey, I got a Mexican tomato. You can, you know,
Oh, nah, no worries.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that, dear Kirby.
Annoyance.
You do not have to worry about that, dear Kirby. Here, let me do this myself. He snaps his finger on his left, and then all of a sudden, you just see his right arm being pixelated right on back.
Oh.
Splendid.
Is that?
Remember, we're still in my box. Whenever I'm inside my box, I cannot be killed. I'm just my own pixelated form. I could be anywhere inside the box.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That is why I wanted to test that out, and it seems like that this Vine here is very, very aggressive, especially from Cullingham, considering that he now hates me as well as much as the Vine is. But from as of right now, this Vine is very, very aggressive. I would not want to go anywhere near the Vine at this very given moment.
It points towards you and Show Group, and it's like, gives an okay signifying, you two are okay. It points to him and flips him off.
It seems to be very expressive.
Yeah, I think it's more of what your actions that you just did is what's wrong. Not.
I'll just let you two handle this little Vine crisis right on over here.
Yeah. Well,
because with me being in my regular form, if I wasn't pixelated, I would have probably been a dead boy from as of right now. So I would very much be cautious with that Vine at any given cost. However, the Vine does seem to trust you and Show and probably the rest of the group, an exception to me.
Hopefully it doesn't behave like a crow, kind of keeping long-standing grudges and such. In any case,
well, if it probably keeps a grudge on me forever, I do not mind. I've got Monster Mash to worry about.
Yeah, so about that, let's take a couple of steps away from what was it? Audrey's, what you call? Just let's keep some distance from them. Just let them recover there. So, wait, isn't it January? Why is it still? I mean, I'm not here to judge, but
no, it's just my way of creativity within inside this box. Within my mind, this armor is basically connected to the entire box, and I just felt like that there needed to be one like this one right here.
Okay,
you don't have to worry about that.
Fair enough, I suppose. Huh. So yeah, so there's so many things on my mind right now. So I know I was just kind of like this insistent on you taking care of the Fruity and Oogie before I got to the whole point of why I was, I guess, so adamant about stuff. But you noticed that like in one moment I was just standing there, and in the next moment my sword was already in my hand and I was facing another direction. Like there was no in between. It was simply I was just there one moment and then another position another moment. So you at least have an idea. You guys have at least had an idea that I'm not going crazy.
Oh, no. I know exactly what the hell happened.
Do you?
Apparently not only that, Fruity got a little bit of a connection from the nurse, or a little bit from the curse from the nurse. However, got a little something extra, a connection.
Huh.
Apparently sometimes for when you and Fruity kiss, then there might be a chance of where you're going to get a hallucination from the nurse herself. Probably messages, a few vibes.
Great. Just what I needed. Yet another hallucination to worry about from time to time.
However, I don't think to not alarm you from from so on and so forth. The kiss isn't all that deadly, for the nurse can't really hurt you that much within that current state. The connection is only just to show where you are and how and what kind of state you're in, just so that she can get ahead. She probably built up that connection after seeing of what kind of damage you did with that sword to her.
Hmm.
You see, now she's being more persistent with that little sword that you have right there, and quite possibly the other artifacts that you have. She's getting a little bit rowdy, and that's not good news. When one of the commanders is very, very rowdy, you can expect a lot of hell.
Yeah, well, this is kind of a new brand of trouble we've been into. Normally we can just like, I don't know, muscle our way through some of these things, but her.
Yeah.
Hey, is there? It's gonna sound very weird. Is there a way to just basically just incapacitate her? I'm not doing this out of any kind of mercy or anything like that, but like, is there any way to simply just capture Krugoy and keep her alive?
Now that, my dear fellow, no one has ever done. A lot of monster hunts have been managed, and I've seen many groups like you try to hunt this so-called nurse down. They were able to find her source, but never in my entire lifetime with Monster Mash have I ever seen come out of her home. No one has been able to capture her, not let alone killing her. However, all of them didn't seem to have the right materials. Your group might change that. With the artifacts that you could possibly have, including that one of the sword that you completely damaged her to the brim, you could say that there could be a possible capture. All you possibly have to do is cut her legs. Well, not completely, but just enough for her to be incapacitated enough, like you said. For with sunlight, she's just a mortal being. Literally, she's just like a human being. Just one slice to her leg and she won't move anymore.
So wait, her powers, her whole like, dream nightmare powers, does it just become like just null? Like it just doesn't work anymore under sunlight?
Completely nullified. As you can see from as of right here, this entire place that is in darkness, she would work around that. She can work definitely in these conditions. When she's in here, when she is standing right here in front of you, you cannot do anything. However, with that sword, you can slice through that darkness in half and be able to damage her completely.
So basically, I would just have to
However,
do
with
this.
her being an illusion, she will fix herself up in the matter of a minute. However, you bring her to sunlight, that shouldn't be a problem.
It's kind of.
I highly doubt that the nurse is going to get to you, though, or come running after you, because after seeing that blade, she's run off scared, which is the first time I've ever seen her like that. And as a commander of Monster Mash as well, you've got some fearsome blade.
Yeah. Do you think you could possibly have some kind of containment field that just pouring in constant sunlight built in, in a short amount of time?
Of course I can. This box can do whatever I think is possible.
The thing is that, so it's going to sound, I guess, like I said, it's going to sound a little weird. It's going to sound just a little weird, but I know a lot of people would prefer, hey, for the things these people have done, they need a swift death and whatnot, or just something like that. I think she needs to basically just, death is too good for her. I'm not saying she needs to be tortured or anything like that. She needs to just kind of just, I don't know, stew in her own thoughts, just
You're meaning to tell me you want to change her back to her original self of where she was before? What the hell's my dog doing? Hold on. I am very sorry, but my dog literally just snorted real hard, like 5 times.
Hi, Rogue.
What the hell was that?
Boy!
You're a paragon till the end, aren't
She was
you?
literally snorting like she was snorting crack. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Literally, she was just going.
It's okay. It's
Does
okay.
someone have a dog avatar? Does someone have a dog
No,
avatar?
no,
Switch
no.
into that and start running around.
Oh my god.
All
Oh,
right.
no, it's
So,
fine. Right now, the dog. Right now, Shadow.
all right. RP card back up.
Okay.
5 seconds. 5 seconds later. What were you talking about? I want to catch up to this before the dog tries to.
Okay, yeah.
sneeze again.
You're saying something about you want to change her back to you know what she was before, and I was gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
like
Okay.
what? Okay, so say it again.
What? All right. Are you telling me that you want to change her back to the way she was before? Before she became a monster? Before she knew any of the witchcraft?
Wait, she was a normal person before?
She wasn't. God dang it, my fucking Oculus blacked out again. Hold on a minute.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
it's
Good, man.
Oh.
Mr. P.
ah.
I want to know how triggered your chat's getting by this.
Wait.
Triggered.
Wait, what?
Mr. Perfect's dog does drugs.
Oh my God, Ben.
Oh my god, yes! What is this?
Oh my god. The perfect dog. For Mr.
best-
Perfect.
Wait.
Pork, pork,
Oh my God. Zwei, you could have been as Poyo.
pork.
Poyo is with Fruity.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Poyo's with me.
Wait. Were you holding down the invisibility button this entire time?
No, I
Oh.
swapped to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pollo's waiting by Fruity because he's being a bit of a mama's boy right now.
I have so many things. After you said containment. Yeah.
But I was thinking, it's like it would be funny, like in character, Mr. Perfect's like, "What's my dog doing?" And I just switched to this model.
Nani?
What is my dog doing?
Like, curb.
Yes.
So, we were
If you want to just, like,
I am
keep her
actually
from
glad I told you
getting
about
away,
Audrey
just-
in our
I don't know, just, like,
Yeah.
stab her through the gut.
because I realized, oh shit,
I mean-
never met Audrey before.
I mean, I suppose there's that. Yes.
Wait.
You know, you could also. Oh God.
No one was there in our day.
I got this.
Okay,
I
so
don't
I have
know,
to explain
Herb,
it.
but
What?
if I could, I
What
don't
do you
know.
think of Audrey?
I still need to try and get find a reason.
Yeah, I know.
I still need to find an RP reason, but if I could get in, then
Yeah.
Oh, I have an
Actually
RP
find a way.
reason. I actually have an RP reason.
Oh,
I also had an
I
RP reason to
like
speak. Yeah, I think I also needed to speak to you something, but I cannot remember what that was anymore because stuffs. But Fruity does have a reason to speak to you.
Discord.
I
Yeah.
was saying
Hmm.
arms.
So
I heard worms.
Oh,
I could
okay.
actually just.
That's why I bored you.
You could actually restrain her by just using Heartland, actually.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know that.
our characters wouldn't know that though. Like
Yeah.
I have to tell you. We didn't
Yeah.
ask you.
I literally was like forgetting this.
You guys do know
I
about
was thinking this,
Heartland,
like,
though.
hold on.
So.
we know about
No, it
Hardlight.
exists.
We know it exists. We don't know about the fact that it has properties that could be
There's no way.
referred to as
So I said arms.
sunlight.
Hmm.
You mentioned
Um,
Discord. I didn't see anything.
I can't do that. Listen, the only thing I've got is this. That's just gonna hurt you. It's just gonna hurt you. Hey, no.
Fucking Audrey's books.
Yeah.
I'm just kinda curious, what would direct sunlight do to Grim?
No.
Nothing really,
He's been out
actually,
in sunlight
because
before.
I know, but like just raw, like
Sunshine
no,
does have a effect on them.
Normally in sunlight in general is the thing, so I don't think it would have
Sorry.
too much effect.
sorry. What I meant to say, like, what would this specifically this weapon do to him? Because like, oh, hey, thank you for the host there. Because
it's maybe more effective.
the thing is, like, this weapon is referred to as it's supposed to send retribution or something like that. No, it's supposed to burn the corrupt and oh god, the corrupt and I can't remember.
Basic. Cinnabelle told me that he does research on the Eldritch artifacts. If you literally have stabbed one of the undead illusions, it would have caused a chain reaction.
Yeah, they would all been wrecked.
To all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they would all been wrecked.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a spiral.
Yeah.
Space spiral.
That's why I was saying, hey, we could have taken care of this thing. I wasn't saying that just for for jokes and whatnot.
Yeah. I keep on forgetting that thing does a Nova Blast when you fucking kill an undead.
Yeah.
Because I never fucking use it on them.
And it wouldn't do, and fortunately, it wouldn't do anything to anyone in terms of like quote unquote damage at all.
I would be shortly
affected. No, that is the
Cute puppy.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Would it do an
It is. I believe it says it's effective against undead.
Yeah. No, it's effective against
None of our
undead.
characters are undead.
Yeah, it's effective
So,
against undead.
okay.
Effect shouldn't apply.
Yeah.
Now I just have to figure out Sachiko is both she does have her body functions as if she's alive, but she's also undead. So I don't know how exactly she's like Schrödinger. She's like the Schrödinger's cat, both alive and dead.
Oh my god.
So,
Spiral crashed.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Oof.
Yeah, but he's back. He's back again.
Okay, let me get back to my spot.
Yeah.
Please don't have me crash again, please.
we're still getting ready.
There.
Yeah, we're still getting ready, Ogie.
Yeah.
So Spiral, if your dog does stuff again, Ven's gonna come out with this avatar.
Right there.
All right.
Yeah. Also, we can't actually hear what your dog's doing. It is not picking up on our end.
Oh no, she literally sounded like she was snorting crack.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you are literally hearing voices by yourself. You're literally
SJ,
hearing stuff by yourself. We don't fear it too.
SJ, technically,
Anyways,
So I only have 2 dogs.
technically,
Carl.
some of the other
There
things
is.
like the vampires and such like
You
are
really have 2
created
dogs.
by divine beings in Skyrim series, but it still affects them strongly. So there's a little bit extra quality to the whole. There's a little bit to it too in regards to corruption stuff. But in any case, so
All right,
I guess you're ready.
whenever you're ready to
All right, guys.
ask back the question of questioning the nurse.
Yeah. So guys.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Commit spectator.
All right. So let me make sure this is there. We go. So what was it? It was. Yeah. So basically, you're gonna
Questioning about Nurse Krugoy's past.
Yeah, News Kruger's passed. Okay. So. All right.
Krugi?
Okay. RB card up. Wait. You said that she was a normal human being before?
She was.
I mean, I wasn't thinking in the terms of changing her back, to be honest. It was just more of a, paying for your crimes kind of thing. But, I mean, if there's a way
You mean
to,
caging her?
yeah, so to speak. But like, if there's a way for her
For these
to just,
monsters and my side, it's better to put them down.
well, I know, like I said, I know how you'd feel. I know how a bunch of other people feel, but it's just I feel like death is a little too good for some of the things they do. It's
It has
just,
to be.
does it?
The things that this commander out of the 3 has done is more than just criminal, more than just from hell itself. Again, she was human once. She was. There was a town that she worked in where she was a nurse. She was born a nurse, raised as a nurse. Wanted to become a nurse first thing. until she started witchcraft. When she started witchcraft and then no one knew about it, everything was going downhill from there. Her appearance started to change. After that one fateful night, a villager from that one specific town became, well, let's just say, too aggressive. As she was the most beautiful being in the village, he tried taking advantage of her. And that's when she changed to the very personality that you see now. Maybe more morbid than she was before. She gets more morbid every day.
I wonder. I kind of want. Do you think this place that she originated from? Do you think that could give us any kind of more insight, more information about her, just to find out how to properly track her down, or just anything that's useful?
Well, we could, if it wasn't so much of consumed by darkness itself. That was one of the first few towns that was consumed by darkness after the mastermind took over.
Well, do you think we can possibly just sneak in there and just see what information we can get, or is it just too gone?
The place is one of the highest and quite possibly the main base for the entire armies. I highly suggest not going there if you want to face millions.
Yeah, all right.
We might not even be equipped for that.
Yeah,
No, you will not. Not even with that little light blade that you got right there wouldn't be enough. Not even close. Not even a scratch.
Yeah, and I'm taking a wild guess that they're not everyone there is undead.
Oh no. There's also arachnids. There's also the plague that's been going on round and about. And then we got the illusion undead.
Well, the undead, I wouldn't worry much about the undead part, but just the other stuff, the arachnids, yeah, you know, this little.
Yeah.
Look, I still would prefer to just capture her and just basically just let her just kind of rot, so to speak, in a cage. You know,
You're actually going to let her suffer before her death.
I look, I don't mean torture, like actual torture. I mean just like, you know, she can stay there for like, I don't know how many years, you know, decades, 100 years. I don't know how long it'd probably be, like, you know, for something to set in, but just something that would be appropriate sentence that doesn't involve just simply just death. Because I know you said that these monster mash people need to be like taken down for things they've done, but I think it's too good for them. It's way too good for them.
You're probably jealous because of that nurse kissing that little wife of yours, wasn't it?
No, look, I'm definitely agitated about that, but look, I don't have any feelings of wanting to, I guess, torture Krugoy, okay? It's just, like I said, I think. Hey, look, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Look, it's just, I think that, you know, it's just death is just too good. Like, hey, they live out their lives and, you know, enjoying, having fun, doing this destruction stuff, and then they get cut down immediately in their prime. You know, they don't get to suffer the consequences.
They don't get that slow downfall.
Yeah. Like, you know, there's a lot of villains who do the things they do because they know that, you know, when it's their time to get knocked off their high horse, their, you know, their time the spotlight and whatnot, you know, they're not going to have to deal with the consequences. They don't have to deal with the suffering from their terrible deeds. They just do it because they know that it's going to be just ended quickly. And I think I'm requesting. I mean, if we can't go that route, fine. You know, I'll stick with just trying to just you know.
Oh, no, sure, I can go with that route. But here's the thing. You're going to need a large group, more power from that sword of yours, much more of the artifacts, and you're going to have to find the source of Krugoy.
Yeah. And that's why.
And I do have to say, good luck with that. Even with my upgraded module within the map, shrouded in darkness to the point of where cannot even find her.
Do you think? So here's the thing I want to make note of. I've been for a couple of months. I've been actually seeing a hallucination thing. It's someone that me and Fruity know. She also sees it too. No one else sees it. It's just only me and her see it. But Fruity sees it only just a shimmer, like a sort of a light shimmer. I see a physical person. I haven't looked into what's been going on with that person, this hallucination I've been seeing. But do you think it'd be possible to that if there's something else running around in my head, whenever Krugoy tries to connect to me, try to find my location or something like that, do you think there's some way that can be like, it can be counteracted? Like, we can kind of like just use that connection that she's using to get to me and just use it against her?
A dream? To try and control the dream, you say?
Not really so much as controlling my dream, but just like, having my own dream hitchhiker, making note of, or, tracking down someone else,
Using someone to help down track Krugoy and the source.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still making big assumptions because, like I said, I don't know what's going on with that person. But me and Fruity have some kind of connection to this person that we're seeing hallucinations of. We need to go speak to them, see what's going on with that, but we haven't had no time to do so. But if we're seeing this person, in our vision from time to time, it's possibly that they can also be connected to us in our dreams. And if they can control that, maybe it's possible that they can, some kind of like what those things those hacker men do to counter hack or whatever, and those uh those I'm not too good with that kind of level of technology, but just
yeah,
just
I
counter.
know, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I know, I see what you mean. To fight against the one that is giving you the nightmare, you must gain another one that can also cause that kind of power to counteract that.
Yeah.
Almost like fighting fire with fire.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. You're going to have to find someone who has mastered the arts of witchcraft. You're going to have to find someone who has mastered some other spell that is related to that kind of stuff. If you haven't found someone that has the mastery of those skills, what's the point of doing that?
Yeah.
However, I do have a suggestion.
Okay.
I may have a plan that might work out. There is a little container that I have within the box of where I can make it to where you can fall into a deep sleep and then perhaps get programmed in such a way where if you make contact with the nurse, you could pull her straight out from the dream. But I do not know. I haven't tested that out yet.
Well, I do like the idea. I do like the idea, and the thing is, I do have a trump card in regards to just dealing with, well, if she tries to, do something to me in a dream. I actually have a defense, but in terms of, it would be nice to be able to pull her out without having to resort to the trump card.
No. I think that the trump card may be able to wait on this. The only thing that you have to do is make first contact with her. If you do so, the best way to do it is with that sword. However, I'm going to have some time to try and program that into within the dream just so that you can use it.
That's actually the thing.
Yeah.
That's actually my trump card. I was actually given an artifact that that I'm wearing it, I'm able to bring this. It's actually bound to my sword. So that means that anything that's bound to that I guess necklace comes with me in dreams. So this thing, when I go to sleep, I can be wearing whatever thing I wake up with, but this sword's going to be on me at all times.
Oh, okay, I see. So
Yeah.
that means you do have to use your trump card then in order to actually get her out of that dream. However, this could risk a whole lot of things here. By capturing her and keeping her, and this is another reason why I say she should die.
Mm-hmm.
If she were to be captured by us, including to be inside of my box, which is one of the most contained places that you could put her in for with me, for more experiments. The mastermind's connected with all single-handed monsters, including the commanders and the captains that work with him, and the general. He'll sense something's wrong and will be able to come to their aid. No questions. And from what I've heard, his power's beyond our comprehension.
What if we put her in a place that's not in the box? Wait, hold on. They're powerful. They're super powerful, yes. Out of curiosity, do they have access to space travel? Longest bit of suspense.
Space travel.
Yes.
I do not know if their power can go that far. But again, it's a risk.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to take it, I'm willing to oblige.
So I was thinking, I heard some stuff about maybe there being some kind of we might happen to know about someone having a facility, on I don't know which version of the moon we've got out there, but maybe one. I don't know which version of the moon, but we do know some. Not directly know someone. I guess we kind of do directly know someone, but maybe we can speak to them about keeping a prisoner, or yeah, about just to keep them there. And they're they're the type of people that would be able to fend off invader types. And in fact, I'm pretty sure at some point they're going to be wondering what's going on with the Monster Mash. Because, they're. Have you heard of Zenico?
Zenico.
Yeah, Zenico.
Unfamiliar with that name.
What was that?
Unfamiliar with the name whatsoever.
Okay. That would explain a bit. So if you give some time, I could try to speak to them about, I guess, keeping someone imprisoned, I guess. How do you feel about that?
So, the people that sent the mask of Abernathy, so we can use as their personal guinea pigs. The people that got a sample of Shadow's DNA and decided to clone a mass bunch of them and perform experiments on them. You want to hand over someone with that power? Or who's
hi.
Experimenting with them?
Hello.
Oh, how long have we been talking here for?
I just showed up a couple minutes ago. I smelled some tea and I woke up.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you up there. Weren't you gone?
One that you've got right on over there. Interested with my Christmas tree, as it seems.
Yeah. So I.
Don't worry.
Your hat,
he's a friend.
Birdie. Here's your hat back.
Oh, thank you. There you go.
I actually thought you had that glued on your head.
Oh, I finally managed to get rid of the super glue.
Oh, what a time for that. Just hold on. Oh, we need to wrap up this thing here. I can't forget. I can't lose the train of thought here. Yes, I know. I understand. I just feel like maybe it would be nice to have something else kind of drawing in the Monster Master's attention, so they could be dealing with them as well.
What? What are you trying to plan on getting Monster Mash to go and attack Zeniko?
Well, not really. The thing is that like they're going to be attacking Zeniko at some point, anyways. Since Monster Mash is they want to, what was it, consume everything in darkness?
Of course. Probably by now they've already consumed 40% of the entire planet that we are in right now.
What? That's
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
well, then
waited
they've
that
definitely
long.
consumed a Zenico base or two.
yeah. I guess
That
they're going
breaks
to be.
into Zenico's profit margins.
I guess that would be. You know what? I think I have no qualms with
That's 40%
bringing
of
that
the
them to
potential
them.
market gone.
Well, the problem I'm trying to point out is, what if they start experimenting with her and happen to do the same thing they did with the Shadow clones? Let her loose. Again. Or they start copying her powers. And now instead of just one, we have more. They got a sample of Shadow's DNA and their first thought was start cloning it. Are we sure we want to give her someone with that much power?
I mean, they already have my DNA, so.
They've got
This tea is delicious, by
they've
the way.
got everyone's DNA. So it's
I
not.
highly doubt that.
Wow. They've got a lot of people's DNA. But I mean, you're not wrong. It's. I'd rather keep. I would like to at least keep it as an option. But
At the very least, we can talk to Rookie.
We really shouldn't.
I could
I've been
speak to
needing a
Rookie.
hot. I actually do want to get a hard light weapon.
We do know someone else
Yeah.
that lives on another space location. So maybe we can go with that other route. We have various options, but just would you be okay with me wanting to just imprison and not keep Krugoy at inside the box. Keep her away from the box.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't feel comfortable with that, hon. I
Oh no, it's not what you think it is.
Hmm?
You see, I had some time to think about all the things that happened, and I actually have to thank Krugoy. She's reminded me of some tried and tested coping mechanisms I've used in the past that are just gonna make everything better. So I'm gonna bash her skull in.
I mean, I suppose.
My, such a pure wife that you have right there that has now turned complete and utter chaotic.
Well,
It
that's
seems like
I've always
she's
been like
actually
this.
done more to her than I
this
thought.
is actually normal for her.
Oh no, you don't understand. I have to thank her. She reminded me of a couple things about myself that I tried to forgot. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna use the solution I used in the past. She's gonna pay. With her life. I'm gonna grind her into the dirt. I'm gonna bash her with a baseball bat over and over again. Until there's nothing left but putty.
Hun, you might not have heard me say it, but I still think death is too good for her.
Oh, it is. It'll make me feel better, though.
I'll try speaking to her about that.
Be lucky that you're married to such an amazing wife.
Oh, don't worry, Poya. You can join in too. I'll teach you.
Well, all right. Well, now we got that kind of talked out. I just wanted to get to something else before I speak to Fruity about some things.
Hikaru, how have you been?
Doing good. Just got back from my trip.
Let's see.
The vines don't seem as hostile.
Find out that one of the metal that you've got.
Yes, that is correct.
How was Oogie doing there?
Splendid. We'll
It was
probably
kind of
find
hard to
some
see there, but
diagnostics from that within the
They
box.
moved to the
Maybe
side
we
to let
could
you
use it
see.
for Monster Mash.
She's sort of recovering. Still a good amount of smoky essence coming off of her, but not as much as before.
all right. Mr. Mr. Perfect, thank you for your assistance with stuff. I'm, I'm sorry we brought in that undead legion thing in like that, but wait a minute, hold on.
Oh no, do not worry. I was the one that brought them in.
Did you bring all of them in?
Oh yes, I brought all of them in. Made sure to check it too. The little line that said right above the box that said we just had a total of 364 fatalities within the box.
Okay. Jeez. If oh man, if I knew what you were going to do there and how you were going to do it with I guess the power of the sword, I probably would have told you to just at least just immobilize them for a second. This thing is kind of powerful, and just if they're in one group like that, they're all gone. Like I can take them out with this thing, and if they're all grouped together, they're basically all gone.
Really
Except
now?
they would die in one hit.
Yeah, at least that's so. Well, not maybe not in one hit, but the thing is that what the books have said is that when one I can't remember what the thing. It's something along the lines of like when some corrupt being is struck down, there is some kind of there's like a force, a blast, or some kind of force is just emitted from their body, and it strikes all the other corrupted life around them with the same force. So yeah,
Chain reaction.
yeah,
Yeah. It just chain reactions, solar explosions.
yeah.
Basically.
So it.
You know what? You mind if I touch the blade out for myself just to see?
I mean, what do you want to test this thing out on?
Oh no, I just want to swing it around or two. Let me see what it actually feels like. Maybe.
The thing is that like I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know how comfortable the person who gave this to me would feel if I would let someone else wave it around. I guess in someone else's hands. You understand?
It's understandable.
Yeah. I mean, if you want,
I do
if you
still
want,
want to hold it though.
As long as I'm still holding it, I guess. Are you okay with that?
He super glued it to his hand on accident.
No. Look, I think I can remove it. You didn't put glue on this thing when I was looking, did you? Han?
Or maybe just the blade part of it. Maybe the blade part might have something to do with this.
What are you trying to do? I don't.
Oh no, nothing. Oh, what's this?
That is just. I guess it's where the sunlight or the power's coming from.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be responding much to anything. I guess. It's just. I mean, I did see a little bit of flames just kind of coming out when you were kind of like just wiping your hand against it, but.
Oh really? Didn't seem to do that much of a difference.
I mean, like not down here when you're just kind of like cutting yourself up there. Yeah, it seems to only just.
My right hand just catches on fire and then just disintegrates.
What? Right, your hand is no. Yeah, your hand's fine. Your hand's fine. Can you not?
Pixelates right on back.
Yeah, this at least
Seems like
does.
You're one of the only few that could quite possibly touch it. Interesting.
Well, I mean, like if you're touching the blade like the way you were, you're gonna kind of slightly hurt yourself. Like this. Look, this doesn't do anything when I'm just like look, I'm going to slightly put this there. Nothing's happening. But
well,
then
wait, not the Christmas tree.
Oh, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I didn't do anything. look. What I need something to use an example here. Can I circle the ground?
Of course.
Okay, so I'm going to put this right here, leave it there. Nothing's happening. But then when I do this, you just see. Oh, you're fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As you saw, there was like kind of a big spark of fire there. So it's if I'm doing some kind of if there's some kind of damage being done in some format, this thing does something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No wonder it destroyed a little bit of that shoulder upon Krugoy that much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of curiosity. Do you need rest? Are you one of those types that need rest?
Oh, yes, I do. A few hours each and every other day. I'm not really that much sleep deprived, even though sometimes I have a little bit of trouble sleeping, but it's no worries.
Okay.
With worlds like this that I just recently installed within the box, I can probably sleep a little bit more easily. No need to make a big deal out of it.
Okay. We're just making sure that making sure that you didn't need rest or anything like that right now. You need sleep.
It's fine.
It's almost one.
I don't need sleep curbs. But in either given way, given shape or form, what you need to do is get on with it from as of right now. You need to go ahead and find that nurse. If there's any other information that I have, that card that you still have within that little pocket of yours, I should be able to contact you, no problem. Send you some info. Maybe get a little bit more on the nurse's location. Either that, if all else fails, sleep in one of the containers, and maybe we'll have a little bit of a nurse hunt within your dreams. Sounds weird.
I have. Hold on. I have another question. How exactly did Krugoy get inside? Actually, how did you? Oh no, it's because you had access to our cards, I guess. How did Krugoy get?
Probably.
Yeah, how did Krugoy get access to that forest? That's one of those. That's one of those places that's more of like I guess what is it like? It's an illusion to others, maybe, or is it just something that they just can't get in general?
It's kind of like a separate dimension. Kind of like the Toy Town when we had to go there.
Toy Town. That's
It's kind of like that.
That's a plane of hell, though.
Well, a separate area.
Yeah.
Off of you can only get in a certain way.
Yeah.
A certain way. What do you mean? I need more information now.
It's from.
I guess it might be all right to make mention.
You said that it was part of another dimension or something like that, right?
Yes.
Specifically hell.
Let's show.
No. There was a Kitsune that made his own little dimension so that no other gods can attack him while he was in there. His own little safe haven. I ended up killing him and inherited it. So I used that as a little safe area, protecting the little village that he watched over. So I have it to where the only way to get in there is through using a means of my power, which is what they have. They have little stones that can activate the door. Otherwise, you just go through a empty wall into a completely scorched village.
And you're saying that this nurse was near it or inside it?
Yeah.
Right along the edge, on the fourth side.
It's possible.
We might have stepped out. I think when I felt something was wrong, I just managed to cross the barrier.
Was that why?
And that's how she got to me.
Was that the reason why I mean, I guess I struck at her, but she never even tried to approach. I'm not sure. But I guess it could be possible that we were just too close to the edge. I mean,
Maybe.
you were pretty far in there.
I didn't pay attention to my tails at the time.
Yeah, it's just something, just if you happen to have any thoughts about that, like, could she have some kind of ability to let her just cross dimensions kind of thing? Just in terms of just things to deal with in terms of defense, you know?
No. She wouldn't be able to cross through the barrier with her power like that, but it is possible that the more darkness that consumes more lands, the more lands consumed by the darkness, the more Monster Mash gains in power. Maybe to the point with new abilities. If that's the case, Krugoy might even gain the power to try and move through dimensions itself. Something that not even the master of the entire Monster Mash can do.
Are you telling me she might even have the power to not get booted out of a bar?
I have no idea. I need to do more research on that. However, that's what you said was true, and if she was that close to the wall, she would never even come near any of those dimensions or any of those walls. She fears for any of the sunlight that would pass right on through her if she were to pass on through. But if there comes a time of where she gains more power than ever before, just as much as the master that she says would, then this could mean real big business. And when I mean that, I mean we'll be in trouble.
Maybe she's not quite there yet, but she's getting close, and so she's kind of experimenting to figure out when she's going to cross that threshold.
No, she possibly is experimenting. I do not know how much power that she has, however, that is a good point that you have just made. You quite possibly may have me go one step ahead of this whole entire situation.
What a way to find that out.
Yeah. I mean, this barrier has been sitting. It's the same barrier that he originally made, so it's thousands of years old. So it could have weaknesses that makes it weaker.
Well, hey, maybe it might be time for just a little bit of maintenance, you know? It's just a little bit of a checkup.
Yeah. And of how
At least now you're aware of the flaw that might exist.
Yeah. And since you were able to harness Dawnbreaker's power with the box, would you be able to make a little portable version for that?
Portable version?
Like, putting, the solar energy of that into, a stone, like a sunstone, that can carry around, and it has the power of the sun. I might try to use that for my village, just to stop her from going near it again.
You want me to try to digitize that within the box?
Is it possible?
I mean, yeah. Is it?
I could possibly do that. Like I said, the box can do anything, but magical-wise, it has a limit. So if you were to use it within a certain number of times, or within a certain time limit, it will disappear, be moved back into the box. But it's quite possible that I can make it within the next 20 minutes, and then send it to you through the card.
Okay. Even if it only has a limited number of uses, it's still something that we could plant inside Show's village, and in case, something shitty happens, we just nuclear option, grab the sword, use it.
Tell the foxes to get some sunglasses.
But either way, we need to get going. This nurse will be growing more powerful each and every other day. If we do not act now, this nest is going to do more damage than we originally than what we have originally planned out from this.
Yeah. I'd still want to
I
just.
look forward to it.
I want to stick around here just for a little bit longer, just to wait on Oogie. I don't know if she's going to be recovering soon enough, but I'd like to at least stay here and also just kind of speak to my wife, I guess, for a bit. Although
But
Altina
of
must.
course, I'll be back up in the treehouse, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to check on Altina at some point. I mean, I know Altina's like a really big sleeper, so maybe we
Yeah.
might be able to get back before Altina's is wondering what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
She wasn't brought along
Oh, she,
when we teleported away from the village, right?
no, she was
Did she
still
actually stay at the house?
no she was still asleep at the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
She
Maybe the
well,
camp
she was
itself
either
was just
playing with the
inside.
cows.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. My tails were there.
hmm.
So she probably started playing with the foxes, or Sachiko is looking out after her.
Maki's more relaxed.
Hmm. How's the hmm. I guess Oogie still needs some more time.
I'm just drinking tea.
She's still in the same state as before.
I mean, she's gonna be pretty safe here in the box.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
vines kind of get a little agitated, like it doesn't want to be in the box.
I mean, we could alternatively, Mr. Audrey, sir, we can, in fact, take Oogie home. However, look at the environment that we're currently in. This will probably lead to a faster healing process. We can't replicate this at a house.
We can just stick around here for a little bit longer with them. We'll see. We'll see what happens in a little while. I mean, you seem to have gotten out just. Well, I mean, it was what you had was something a little bit different. I'm so sorry,
That's okay.
Rudy.
Once she's dead, everything will be okay again.
Rudy, that's not gonna make up for what happened there.
Well, it always does. You know, you know what? When I was in that pod, I was just kind of thinking to myself for a while. And then I realized, you know what? She's right. I've always been a monster. I just tried to forget about that. And you know what? The good thing about that means I can use my old coping mechanisms to make myself feel better. Like bashing people's skulls in.
Rudy. Are you aware of what you're saying?
I believe I am.
Are you sure? You don't. I mean, I guess you talked a little bit more like this when I first knew you. And I still did fall in love with you when you were like this, but I'm just concerned about the way I'm just concerned about what this thing that this Krugoy just put in your head. these thoughts.
Don't look at me like this.
I'm not intentionally doing it, okay? I I'm just really worried, Fruity. Like you went through something that I still don't know what exactly went on. I don't understand what's
That's a
going
good
on.
thing.
I don't and I don't want to bother you. I don't want to make you like relive what went on there. But I'm Fruity, I'm really concerned about you, okay? You're I don't know if this is something just like, you're just you're just in a bad mood, hey, you woke up, sometimes we wake up. We wake up in a really bad mood sometimes and it's it takes a little bit to get out of our system, but I'm just concerned that that you're gonna that you're gonna, you know, go down some other kind of path with this train of thought. Like what if like, Jimmy comes along? What are you gonna do about that in this state? Are you actually going to take the time to take him to go somewhere else to do whatever fighting, or are you going to just fight right there in the spot?
I don't know.
Like I'm okay with you being just being violent and all and this sort of stuff. That's fine, but there's a difference between just being violent and then just being
It's functional.
mm, being I want to say the word is ruthless, but that's not. I guess scary. That's I don't know what's the best way to describe it, but
Mhm.
I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't. I couldn't find the right word. It was.
It's fine.
It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine.
I don't mind like this either.
It just, like I said, I'm okay with you being who you are. It's just there's always the little subtleties, subtleties are important.
She did what she did. I saw all of my again. My life experiences. Past that come back to haunt me over and you just look back at time that long and think, wow, there's a recurring pattern here. And maybe now you're self-aware enough to recognize the pattern, the cycle you put yourself over and over again, but it's all you've ever known and how to do anything different. This is all I've ever known what to do.
And I've told you before, you have plenty of time to see what other ways of life there are. I said you don't have to. Hmm?
Even if I know, how do I put that into practice?
It that's a thing we can find out over time. It's not a thing that has to happen overnight. Like I said,
I don't like feeling this way.
you don't.
It's like I don't like. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's just in like 1,000 knives in my gut. It's. I don't like this. I don't like feeling like this.
Feeling like what exactly?
So much. Just terrible.
Terrible? What?
So much easier to just take it out on the world, and that's what I've always done. I don't want to feel.
But how do you say you don't want to feel, but what do you think when you think about Hoyo or Altina?
It's nice, but it feels. Feelings are real, but it also comes with this pain, and maybe it's better to feel nothing at all.
Look, but then aren't you at that point just simply just existing instead of just living?
I can't die now, can I?
Yeah, but that's what does being immortal mean when you're not living? Fruity, it's the feelings that you get, when you like do you get feelings that rather do you worry about the others here? Do you worry about Altina? Do you worry about Boyle? Do you worry about Shell?
I hate it, but I do.
Listen, it's okay for you to want to protect them. Use that feeling of like, I guess, look, you can use that feeling, just that vulnerability feeling, and just redirect it.
Big feelings, way.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
I don't think I'm ready to face those feelings entirely just yet, but
Hey, take your time. Like I said, take your time.
we can face them little by little.
Yeah, little by little. We have a lot of time. Okay, a lot of time.
Hold on, I may have a reading.
What? I pecked her on the forehead, though. That even counts?
Just on the cheek.
That counted?
Oh, no, not that reading.
Oh.
I think there might I think there might be one of the readings in one of the other forests. She might have built a nursery in there. You should probably go.
I mean, I suppose I could go now. Is
You would go fight her or to run off
N-
before she
look,
gets to us?
we need to. Can we set up some kind of something to observe her? Something to observe that area.
To observe the area?
Yeah, because I need to make sure, like, I have some others to help me out with this. I mean, I can't just go in there just by myself with just show.
I know.
Mhm.
I can have a place of a portal where you can first start out with that. You won't be in the area that she's in. However, the location will be used in your card.
Okay, that'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. Just
What's going on?
okay. Um,
You
hey,
still see a bit of smoky essence coming off, but it's faintly there.
okay. Just don't move too much. Okay, just relax. Okay. Um, yeah, just go ahead and give me the information. I'm gonna see what I can do just about like just getting properly prepared as fast as possible.
Of course. I'll set up a portal to your next possible safe location.
Okay.
Whichever you prefer. Actually, you know what? Even better. Where are you trying to go to right now?
Well, we need to head back to the. I kind of have our other kid over at the camp. She's a bit of a heavy sleeper, so hopefully she's still asleep.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, no. I've got the perfect place for that.
Okay.
Give me one quick second.
Yeah.
I can calculate along that.
You just you might need to repair your leg, maybe.
Your legs need. I think your leg needs a little bit. He just kind of stabbed spikes into your leg there, Mr. Perfect. What is wrong with you, Audrey?
It gets pixelated. Oh, well, never mind that. Easily gets regenerated. Sorry about that. Didn't mind my own surroundings.
Yeah. Okay.
What is wrong?
We're in this area right here for you to just regenerate away from like all the light and stuff like that. Do you think you need more time in here, or do you want to try to recover somewhere else?
I think I can recover somewhere else.
Okay. Hey, don't try too hard.
Some sort of dock, like some space.
What's that?
Is Altina somewhere where Oogies can be easily rested?
Oh, I mean, the campsite is
We're
pretty.
outside the village, so we can walk into the village.
Yeah. I mean, Shel was telling us that we should really go inside one of the houses. I guess we'll probably be doing that then.
Yeah.
But of course, I can take you there straight away. It's got the
Okay.
locations now.
All right. Thank you.
The portal is immediately open. Now then, off you go.
All right. Thank you very much. I guess I'll be seeing you
Audrey,
soon.
can you
Yeah.
go back to your bracelet? Audrey, I'm okay. Audrey kind of like seems like he stares down at Mr. Perfect for a sec, but goes back into the bracelet. Have you
That
ever
is
been
one
like this
sassy
before?
set of lines.
Was kind of a little upset ever since that thing happened to you. Yeah. Let's get going. I kind of need to like I might need to like clean up my gloves a little bit. I might because I might say I got a little bit of snot on there, but thank you very
Of course,
much.
it's all understandable. You're welcome, Kirby.
Yeah. I'd shake your hand, but like I said, just
No. Clean your hands up. Clean your hands up before shaking my hand. No. Off you go. You got some work to do.
Oh, Boya wants to shake hands though.
Oh.
Yeah, just like I taught you, kid. Just like I taught you. Hey.
Into the portal we go.
As you all go through the portal, Everyone's out. All it is just Mr. Perfect. The portal then closes. You're really gonna make me go back to my past, aren't you, Kirby? He pulls out from his right pocket a little picture, to where the little picture just shows a very young-looking Mr. Perfect with also a woman, a weird-looking one. That little one just reminded me of you. A family. Who the hell am I kidding? He throws the paper on the ground, just flutters on the ground.
And all of a sudden, you hear an intercom calling for Mr. Perfect into the research room.
I'll be right there. A tear just flows down through his left eye. Mira. No more. You've got work to do. That isn't the perfect way to do your work. Just... You had a family. You'll never get another one back. He snaps his fingers. He just pixelates into the air. The end.
Boy!